Nuclear energy. You've probably heard the scares about radiation and meltdowns, but what if I told you the real story is about how fear and bad regulations killed America's nuclear boom? Stick around as we uncover the facts, bust some myths, and look at why nuclear might be making a comeback. Let's jump in. Back in 1969, the US was on fire with nuclear power. We were flipping the switch on 3 new reactors every year. Each one could power 500,000 homes, and they were built in just 5 years. But then, annoyed, poof, it all stopped. Plants started taking 9 to 20 years to build, and since 1996, we've only completed 4. Sure, accidents like 3 Mile Island in 1979 and Chernobyl played a role, but the real killer? A mix of fear, overregulation, and economics. Let's break it down. First up, the radiation scare. During the Manhattan Project, scientists handled plutonium like it was Play-Doh. No gloves, no masks. One guy even tasted it and lived to 87. But fearmongers called it the deadliest substance ever, sparking public panic. This led to skyrocketing costs. Construction times and prices jumped 10 times between 1973 and 1978, all thanks to knee-jerk regulations. Now, let's talk about your daily radiation dose. We all get hit with natural background radiation, about the equivalent of a dental X-ray every day from the sun, ground, and even food like bananas. Climb Mount Everest? That's 3 years' worth in one trip. Live in Denver? Double the exposure due to altitude, but cancer rates there are actually lower than average. Our bodies are built to handle it. Think of it like a workout for your cells. What about those infamous meltdowns? Fukushima in 2011 exposed people to up to 50 units of radiation, way more than normal, but no spike in cancers. The UN says none expected. Chernobyl? Only 54 direct deaths, mostly firefighters. And while thyroid cancers rose, they're highly treatable with no big lifespan hits. Compare energy death rates from 1969 to 2000. Nuclear clocks in at just 0.04 deaths per terawatt-hour. Coal, 24th of June. Oil, 18.4. Wind and solar are safer than fossils, but still higher than nuclear. 3 Mile Island, 0 deaths. Nuclear's track record is stellar. The turning point was a rule called ALARA, as low as reasonably achievable, rolled out in 1975. It's based on the linear no-threshold model, which says any radiation, no matter how tiny, raises cancer risk proportionally. No safe level. This exploded regulations. From 4 rules and 400 standards in 1970 to 300 rules and 1,800 by 1971. It opened the floodgates for endless legal challenges, delaying everything. Even the NRC admitted in 2021 that this model might be overkill, but it's still the law for safety's sake. Economically, it was a disaster. Delays cost $44 million a month per plant. Rules changed daily, forcing rip-outs and rebuilds. Examples? Shoreham took 12 years and got cancelled. Midland, 13 years, scrapped. Seabrook, 14 years, bankrupted the utility. Costs ballooned 10 times in a decade. Man-hours up 600%. Materials doubled. With 1980s interest rates at 12%, financing became impossible. By the 90s, we lost our nuclear expertise. But let's weigh the trade-offs. Nuclear is insanely efficient. The new Vogtle plant powers all of Manhattan on a footprint smaller than a Walmart parking lot, with 0 emissions, just steam. Solar needs 25 times more land. Wind, 300 times. Renewables are intermittent. Solar requires massive batteries, adding 5% more space. Wind's unreliable and kills wildlife, like 80 golden eagles a year in California. Bugs even gum up wind blades, cutting efficiency by 20 to 25%. Nuclear lasts 80-plus years. Wind turbines? Just 20 to 25. Material-wise, they're similar, but nuclear delivers steady power. Waste? One reactor produces a single concrete-encased rod a year. safe, and tough to weaponize. Opposition stems from pop culture fears, like The Simpsons or old atomic tests. But look at the Navy. Over 200 submarine and carrier reactors running 70-plus years with zero meltdowns. The future? Small modular reactors, SMRs. Think submarine engines on land. Factory-built, standardized, 5% the size of old plants. Cheaper, easier to maintain, and safer. Projects like GE's in Ontario could add them to grids by 2030, thanks to NRC tweaks. Smaller scale means less public freakout. So, are they lying about nuclear? In many ways, yes. Fear overshadowed facts. With SMRs, we could revive clean, reliable energy. What do you think? Nuclear, yay or nay? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if this opened your eyes, and subscribe for more myth-busting content. Thanks for watching. See you next time.